Cool, cool, cool. What's going on, everybody tuning in? I gotta throw the hashtag up there. All right, cool. You learn me while I sip. I'm gonna give everybody a couple seconds to tune on. I'm gonna give everybody a couple seconds to get on. Then we can get started. All right, here we go. What's going on, everybody? Skin with Ralph Cole here to bring you another episode of Learn Me While I Sip. So today I have a special guest, and not only is she a special guest, but she is one of my veteran battle buddies. She is a Army veteran. She's a beauty educator. She's a makeup artist. Her work has been featured in magazines such as Sophisticated Black Hair Magazine and also Bougie Online Magazine. She's fantastic. Her name is Miss Freeland. So I actually went and looked at some of her work. She's actually amazing. She's amazing. So everybody, if you're new to the show, if you're also one that's new to the show, I just want to say welcome. Go ahead and get your glass of wine. I'm gonna go to win it today, but it's all good. Hello.
Hey, I was just
How you
sitting here
doing?
listening to the intro, and I was like, "Dang, like who he talking
Look,
about?"
look. I got to big you up.
I was like, "Man," I was like, "My bio sound real impressive."
Yeah,
It's
it's
always
supposed
different when
to.
you. No, I'm saying, but like when you do your bio,
Yeah,
it's like it doesn't have that. It doesn't resonate the same as if somebody else reads it. I'm like, God, I think it sound really good.
yeah,
What's going on?
because I'm talking about you. I'm fantastic. I actually just got back to the house. I had to go run to the bank real quick and get a money order for something because I just got my LLC. So, you know, trying to make some things happen so I can be great just like you.
Man, listen, I'm trying to be like you. I told him, like I said, I've been following you for a minute. I had told a couple of my friends, I was like, hey man, he's pretty dope. I was like, because it's very, I mean, it's a few black male estheticians, but like scrolling through social media, like your page was one that caught my eye. And I was like, I want to follow him.
Oh man, I appreciate that. And also too, let me know who they are. I would love to also have them on the show or even just network with them too. So
Okay.
for sure. So real quick before we get started, let the people know who you are and let the people know why you're so amazing.
Okay, so my name is Janine Freeland. I'm originally from Virginia Beach, Virginia, but I currently live in Northern Virginia, like Alexandria area. I was in the military for a total of 18 years altogether. I did 2 years reserves and 16 and a half active duty. I just got out like a year ago, but I've been, so I was actually a truck driver at first.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started doing IT for the last 16 years. So now, the past year, I've been in school. I finished the basic esthetician course. I'm currently enrolled in the master esthetician course.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be graduating. It was supposed to be July 14th, but due to the whole COVID-19 situation, I don't even know when that's going to be now. I've been doing makeup for 10 years. And like you said, I started out just doing makeup on my friends when I was deployed. Mm-hmm. And that's how it happened. It was like, somebody was going to a ball, or somebody was going to some type of event. They're like, do my makeup. Okay, sure, why not? And so then I just actually really found a love for it. Like, I always loved makeup, but I never thought that I was going to be a makeup artist, obviously, because I joined the Army, right?
Right.
So, so then I just started doing makeup. I started out doing like shoots, like photo shoots, hair shoots, and especially shows, because that helped me build like my speed up.
Right.
And then I started contributing to a magazine, like just doing like beauty education articles.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's pretty much it. Like I mean, you nailed it. Like I was like, he was researching for real. I was like,
I did a little bit. I didn't want to say too much because I always like to. Excuse me. I always like to give y'all a
I
chance
mean,
to.
I also own my own cosmetics line. I launched it 2 years ago. So I actually have a cosmetics line. Yeah. Right now I carry eyeshadow, lashes, lipsticks, and highlighters, but I'm about to launch foundation in another
Mm-hmm.
month, and also some lip glosses.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm planning something like super huge in a few months, but I can't talk about it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. So I guess you've been busy during this whole Corona time.
Yeah, initially I was very upset about it, because obviously with school, but it gave me some time to
Mm-hmm.
refocus what I was doing, because once I got out of the military, like I was still on active duty. I was just on leave, and I started working at Mac.
Okay.
So I went from one job to the next, and all I've been doing is like running, because it was like working at Mac, and that's not
Right.
an easy thing because they try to take up all your time.
Right.
And then school, and then kids, my husband, 2 dogs. It's just a lot.
Oh
So
man, yeah.
yeah,
You
so it
got a
was like,
whole lot.
yeah. So I felt like I never had a break,
Yeah.
and so finally it was like, oh, no school, and I was like, no school. Then it was no work, and I was like, no work, and I was like, what am I supposed to do? And I'm
All
saying
at
like,
once.
I'm like, you act like you don't have your own business.
There we
Hey,
go.
Tosh. Tosh is
What's
here.
up, Tosh? What's up, everybody that's tuning in? So,
Yeah,
like, you know, the most important thing is that like you staying busy and you finding your niche, especially during this like time where everybody's just trying to figure it out. But I will say that even for myself, I'm a veteran as well. I actually got medically disabled from an injury.
same.
So yeah, I did 3 years, and that's how I got here to Seattle. I'm originally from North Carolina, and I saw that you say you're from Virginia Beach. Me and Virginia Beach got kind of a
Bad history.
yeah, right there on the strip. Yeah, but
Oh yeah.
yeah. So you see, you already know.
Yeah.
You already know.
Which was in
So
Navy?
real quick, Army.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about like before this. This was before the
Oh.
military.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Virginia Beach
Yeah.
always get people caught up.
Every single time. What is it? What is it about Virginia Beach?
Listen, I had moved away, and the first time I ever came back, I think I was stationed in Germany for like 3 years. The first time I ever came back, I never had any speeding tickets. I had just got me a brand new car. Sorry, my blinds fell.
Are you fine?
And I'm sitting there, I'm driving, and coming from Germany, I was used to driving on the Autobahn.
Yeah.
I had my first reckless driving ticket in Virginia Beach. I was like, man, I can't get a warning. I don't have any tickets.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They don't care out there.
They don't care.
They do not care. So real quick, what is it that you're sipping on?
Some red wine.
Ooh.
I have some red
Okay. And
wine.
you got look, and you got a big cup too.
Oh, listen, this is a small one for me though.
For real.
Yeah, I normally have
Look,
like the
I'm
big goblet wine glasses where like a half
yeah.
a go in there drink.
Well, for me, this here's all that I need. A little cap full,
Mm-hmm.
and that's good for me. So real quick, let's go ahead and start the show off with a toast.
Yes.
Also to everybody that's back home that's watching, or if you're gonna watch this show in the future, hold your wine glass up too. Make sure that you put it down in the comments. Toast up whether you drinking water, whether you drinking a protein shake, whether you chugging a mug of beer. I don't I don't like beer. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan at
Every
all.
now and again.
But I can't do it. It's that taste of it. I can't get past it. So real
I bet you if
quick,
you had German beer, you ever been in Germany? Did you go to Germany
I
when
never
you were
went
in
to
the
Germany.
army?
Like
So German
this was
beer
the
is
only
a
place
whole
I've been
different
to.
situation.
Well, it tastes different.
There's so many different kinds. Like it's like Hefeweizen is really good. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's another one. I can't remember the name of it, but it's been years since I was over there. So, but their beer is really good.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't even want to go to Germany because I don't eat pork or red meat, and I know that's huge over there.
I mean, there's more stuff over there than that, but
I know. Then it's
you're
too
right.
cold too. Like even here in Seattle, it's cold for me.
Listen,
Even
I don't even know how
though I'm
you.
sweating right now, but
I don't know how you live there. Is it raining? Raining
it's
for you?
not like it's not like the East Coast rain or down south rain.
Oh, I know, because my husband used to
So
be stationed there, and I used to go visit, and I used to like, why do I need a jacket in August?
every single month, it's the same thing. But I'm actually moving to North Carolina later on this year or either early next year. So I'm moving to Charlotte. Well, back to North Carolina.
Okay, yay!
Yeah. So so first question for you, and you already went over a little bit, but like what's some of the like main focuses like as soon as the whole corona thing happened where all of us had to get shut down, what's like one of the first things that like, of course after the whole, like traumatic experience, because that was traumatic for a lot of us. We never thought about having to deal with this, but what's one of the first things after you kind of like came down that you were like, okay, here's what I can do?
Excuse me, I'm sorry. It was just like take my time and prioritize what I wanted to do as far as my business went. Because I was, like I said, it was like I didn't have time. It was a lot of things I wanted to do as far as like launching different products or, having different types of services that I offered. And I hadn't been doing those things and it wasn't out of laziness. It was just because I was tired.
Yeah.
So, now that I'm like, okay, I can't complain and say I don't have time. I need to go ahead and be doing
Hold on,
something.
hold on, your phone buffering a little bit. Say that one more time. I missed that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Now I was saying,
No, no, you're fine.
while I had the time to go ahead and, at least if I didn't get everything done because we don't know how long we're going to be in a situation, at least to plan it out so that I can
Right,
start working towards the end goal.
right, right. Do you find yourself using a lot of your military experience into your new career?
Yes. And I try not to sometimes because
Yeah.
I have to remember that I'm dealing with people who weren't in the military.
Right,
Like,
right.
because I do it when I'm at the counter. I
Mm,
do it when I'm in class. And because it's just kind of like the way we teach things and explain things is completely different to like,
totally
day to
different.
day.
Right.
So I tell people all the time, it's like, um, we have like less tolerance for nonsense than other people. Like we don't have patience.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like, I already told you this, so this is how we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
So that's been like the hardest thing is
Mm,
trying to navigate through everybody not having as much structure and focus as
mm.
we do. And I think that's what helps to make us like really great entrepreneurs because they taught us how to do so much and we didn't even think about how it was going to help us when we got out.
It's funny. It's funny that you said I got a friend that me and her talk all the time since we've been out. Um, it's crazy that they teach us how to be entrepreneurs, but they don't teach us how to be entrepreneurs within the same. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
'Cause like you got a lot of brand new people coming fresh from high school, or even in their 20s or whatever age they do decide to come in. But then it's like they prepare you, but then they don't prepare you. You know, cause like I know for me myself, like you know, like financially and everything, like you know, a lot of that stuff, and I'm still learning, but a lot of it, you know, I had to learn on my own.
Hey, the side note, real quick. Did you do the Boots to Business course?
No.
We'll talk after this.
Okay. Okay.
I will say they're doing a whole lot better than they were years ago,
Yeah.
as far as like the training that you get on the way out.
Mm-hmm.
Because before, I know it used to be like real quick, okay, you want to get out, okay, you out. But now it's a whole different situation. Like they teach them how to use LinkedIn. They do a whole entrepreneur series.
Really?
It's a whole situation now when you get out, and they do it for like a whole year. Like you have a whole year to go through all these. Yeah, listen,
Oh man.
yeah.
I ain't know about that. Cause I might actually, cause I do have my own barber studio,
Mm-hmm.
but all of that, like I just use like my own everything. I didn't use no loan or anything for
Yeah,
that.
so you need to, because I know you should still be able to do it, like try to register and do it. It's
Like
like
so,
I want to say it's like a 2 day the Boots to Business course.
so as long as I still got the benefits, I can be able to do it still.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well yeah, I definitely look into that. I definitely looking at that because I do want to, you know what I do want to use. It's crazy. Me and you having a regular conversation. We're supposed to be on the show, but it don't
I
matter.
know. I'm
It's,
sorry. I'm sorry.
no, that's fine. This what the show is for. I don't care. So, but I do want to take advantage of my VA home loan though. Like especially like when I do move to North Carolina, I
Oh, and it's
definitely want
about
to
to
take it.
be interest rates are about to drop like super low.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. I wanna see about using the home loan and the business loan so that I can go ahead and you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like you said, we'll definitely sit down and talk after this for sure.
Yeah.
So this this conversation can go on for 3 4 hours. I can already tell. So how was your experience in like school? Like you know when you went through the esthetician course, like was and if you and you said you're enrolled now for the master course.
Yeah, I'm in masters right now.
Okay.
Hey.
So what would you say what would you say the difference is? Because for me, I went through the master course like straight through.
Oh, you went auto. Oh, so because I think Virginia is like the only one of the only states that has two parts, if I'm not mistaken. Like we have
Really?
the because we have to do basic and math, so we have to do a total of 1,200 hours
Okay.
versus, but they break it up. It's weird because I know like some of my friends they were like, oh, they only went to just the one course and it encompasses everything, whereas ours is split up. It's really weird.
No,
Um,
no. Up here in Washington, it's the same way too. It's schools where you can go to just to be an esthetician, and
mhm.
then schools that you can go to be to get the master.
Okay, because I think like my friend, she lives in North Carolina, and I don't think they had it where it was separate, like a basic and a master's.
Right.
Um, but so the basic one, I mean, we pretty much so I did that one part time at night. So it took
Mm-hmm.
me longer. It took me 9 months to finish that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and that was all of the basic facials, waxing, um, regular makeup, which they didn't even bother me doing makeup because they were like,
Yeah.
you're already a makeup artist.
Right.
And but it was I loved it because my instructor is actually still active duty army.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
Uh,
crazy. Yeah, she's active duty army, but I love my instructor for the theory part, and my clinic instructor is awesome. She is like a regional manager for Red Door out here.
mm.
So they have like so many different instructors with so many different types of skill ranges in the school. So like we learn a lot of stuff that I think that some of the schools in this area they don't like. They teach us threading. It was an instructor that did sugaring, so we got to sit in on that. Um, there's a lot of things that they show us that is like not necessarily buffering again.
No, you I can see. You.
Okay. Oh no.
All right, now,
Hello.
all right, I can see you now.
Okay. I think it's the weather.
It's raining.
Yeah, it's been raining off and on here all day.
Okay, is it that hot? Is it that hot thick rain?
No, it's cold, and it's that cold, like kind of misty rain.
Okay, so that's a Seattle rain, to where it's just mist and like little
Yeah,
showers. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
yeah. So, but yeah, so and now the master portion, I'm doing it full time, so it's way faster paced. Um, but then we're doing, the chemical pills, the advanced
mhm,
modalities, so LED therapy, microdermabrasion, stuff like
mhm,
that. So but it's way more intense because if you don't pay attention, you could mess around, you could damage somebody's skins. Because we actually had
yeah,
an issue where one of the girls had to be told to take a leave of absence because she was missing so much time. She was
oh
never
yeah,
there for any of the demos, and she was trying to like take people in to do her hands on, and we're like, no, like you don't even know what you're doing. Like we had like somebody literally had to stay with her the entire time. And I'm like, no,
yeah.
like
It is a lot of stuff to take in. I know for me myself, I feel like with me being the only guy that was in the whole course, um, I never really had like acne problems or like real big skin issues or using skin products growing up or anything. But it's like it's it's just like a whole new world me coming into this program because I'm starting from like square one, like like me having to learn about what it is that y'all talking about from the beginning, and then trying to understand what we're talking about now, and then trying to apply it to what we're about to talk about next. And it's like fast paced all the way through for a whole year. So I'm like even still now, I got to take the state boards, but I'm trying to study every day, and like it's a lot. And then even now that I'm outside of school, especially like doing interviews and everything like this for my show, people telling me about different products and people asking me like, "Hey Ralph, what's the best product to use on my skin?" And it's like thousands of product lines out there, and I'm like, it's all over the place, you
yeah.
know?
And then the thing about it too is that they don't understand. Like I tell people all the time, people jump in inbox and like, hey, what can I use? And I'm like, well, I don't really know what issues you're really having, so I don't want to
Exactly,
tell you to use this, and then it have an adverse effect, and then he's like, oh, she told me the wrong thing.
exactly, exactly.
So
And then you got so many people that say, I don't want like I want everything to be all natural, but then it's like, well, what's natural? Especially like doing like what is it, product chemistry. Like you find out that it's ingredients and uh like if you actually like look at like ingredients and everything,
Mm-hmm.
a long word may mean something like regular, or that is natural. So then it's like, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
So, but go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say, I mean, then you just have like people who just don't understand. Like I think for me, product knowledge and medical terminology gave me like the most struggle. Like I was like, because I wanted to be a doctor when I was little.
Okay.
And all throughout high school, I was like, I'm gonna be an OBGYN. I want to deliver babies. And I
Nice.
got to college, and I was like, okay, maybe I want to do physical therapy because I don't want to go to school that long to be a doctor.
It is a long time.
But then I started taking those classes, and I was just like, I don't like all this science, and like I didn't. I was like, no, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
So then I turn around and I come in here, and my aunt's a nurse, and I was just like, because when I was in high school, because I was trying to go the route of medical, I had took like um anatomy and physiology, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, stuff like that or whatever. And I was like, oh my god, this again. Like
Right. Right. Right.
when we got to that, I was like, not this again. But
Yeah.
I was kind of glad I did have that knowledge because it did help me to get through that area faster. But I was still like, I didn't know I was gonna have to know all this. Like, and then when we got to masters, it was like, okay, now they're adding to the bones and muscles in the face that we learned in basic, and I was like, oh no, not this again. But
Yeah.
I'm like, but it's pertinent because we have to know when we're doing massage and
Right.
treatments.
Right. not only bones and muscles, but then like if you actually go through like each of the different layers of the skin, and then all the different things that's happening within each layer, and all of the different, it's a lot. It's a lot, and that's just the anatomy part. That ain't including, like you said, that ain't including like the terms and
Nope.
all kind of other stuff. So, man, people don't understand. You
Yeah, I'm
know,
like, you ain't even talking about like, oh, you go in the treatment room and what you got to do, because you got to remember all of that.
I'm gonna be honest. The hands-on stuff for me, I have absolutely no problem with at all whatsoever. But when it comes to all the words and describing what this do and what that do, especially when it can't just be like a ABC. Like it got to be a A 1 2 3 4 5, B 1 2 3 4. You know, you got like
Yeah.
it's too much that goes into it. Definitely too much that goes
Yeah.
into it. So would you say that you coming in as a makeup artist gave you kind of like a better understanding already? No.
No. No. Just for makeup. Like makeup was like I breezed through makeup.
Hmm.
Like I was like, she actually asked me to teach some of it because she was like, oh well, you've been doing makeup, you probably know more about it than me. And I was just like, but wait, you're the teacher.
Right, right.
But as far as everything else, like no, like I was not even close to being prepared.
Mm.
Like at all. Like I mean, I've always loved skincare. I've always loved like, but I just didn't know how. I guess I didn't anticipate how deep we were going to go with
Right,
certain things.
right,
Because I just thought, oh, we're gonna learn layers of skin. We're gonna learn how to, do some massage, and we're gonna be out.
right.
I didn't know we was gonna.
It's too much. It's a lot.
Yeah.
So what is something that you would recommend to students that's just going into school or that's interested in going to school?
For it to be an esthetician, just to make sure that they do their research as far as like the type of school they're going to, what they offer, um, the pass rate for state board for that school. um,
Mm.
if they, some of the other things that they offer. Because I know like we have a bunch of schools up here. Like we got Aveda, my school, the Aesthetics Institute. It's like 5 or 6 schools in this area alone.
Mm-hmm.
So I would always say take a tour, like pick your top 3 and take a tour of the schools to figure out which one is better, and also talk to some of the students that go to the school.
Right.
Because a lot of my friends, when I talked to them about like my kit that I got from school, they were like, I ain't get all that.
Right.
And I was like, how much did you pay? And
They probably pay more.
Cost the same. No, it costs the same amount. So I was like,
yeah.
well, you paid the same amount I did, and y'all didn't even get half of this stuff. And I was like, that doesn't even make sense. So that's another thing too. Look at the amount of products that you get too, products and tools, because nobody wants to graduate from school after paying. Because I don't know how much it is up there, but I know here it's like 12,000. And if you go to basic and master's, it's 24. So you don't want to go to school back to back, and then you basically have to buy everything from scratch. Like I know we got wax pots, high frequency machines. Yeah, it was high frequency. What else did we get? We got all the products, like everything. Well, we got 3 different product lines. So we got Dermalogica, Image, and BioElements in our kit. And then they had gave us like, gloves, towels, sheets, aesthetic wipes, all the basic stuff. Masters, we got LED mask, ultrasonic, something else they gave us, and I can't remember right now.
They got the LED mask?
Yeah, we got an LED. Look, we got an LED mask. Sure. We got an ultrasonic. Oh, and microderm. We got a microderm machine as well. And then we got all the pills from Image. And then we got some of the same stuff we had in our basic kit as far as products in our master's kit.
Have you ever heard of the lines Is Clinical, or Lyra Clinical, or Fatal Sion?
The last one I haven't heard of.
Okay. So those pretty much the products that we use at my school.
Ooh.
So yeah, so I'm definitely familiar with those lines, but I definitely want to. I don't even know what to do like now, because people keep telling me about this product line called
Skin
skin
scriptures or skin
skin
script?
skin what?
Skin script or skin script or skin pharmaceuticals?
I think it's skin script.
Oh, skin script has amazing products. So you need to go and make your account and then get you can get the sample kits. They have a retail sample kit and a professional retail kit. I mean a professional sample kit. And so get those two and then you can just try them out and see how you like them. Also, are you doing the dermatological training right now? Because it's free. You can do the dermatological training to become a dermatological professional.
I ain't know about it.
Yeah, it's free right now because the whole COVID-19 thing.
Yeah.
So
And that's smart for them because the more certified people they get, that's a good business.
Mm-hmm.
No, man, that's a yeah.
Look.
Yeah. So I just may look into that because I know that Dermalogica is a product line that a lot of people know about.
Yeah, and
So,
SkinScript though, SkinScript is very good. And also they do drop shipping. So like, say you have a client, and they come see you and they want to get products and you don't want to you don't want to retail out of your space. You can just order whatever it is that you want for them and have it shipped to their door.
Okay, is which between Dermalogica and SkinScript, which one is more affordable? You would say?
I'm gonna say SkinScript.
Okay.
I have to double check pricing, but off the top of my head, I would say SkinScript.
I'm a look into it. Like it's okay. Like right now, I don't know. I really don't know what to do because it's like I just graduated from school. I'm trying to study every day to go ahead and get my state boards out of the way. But then people continue to reach out to me asking like what's the best products to use, and I'm like, well, I can tell you this, but it's like I haven't had outside of school, I haven't had the chance yet to actually, like experiment. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like,
you can just tell them based off of what you've used,
mm-hmm,
what you know based off of what you used. So
mm-hmm,
if they're coming to you asking you about something that you've never touched before, then you can let them know like, hey, I've looked at the reviews. This is what
mm-hmm,
I've seen. I would have to test it out to let you know.
mm-hmm.
Because don't ever be afraid to say, I don't know.
Oh, trust me, I'm not.
Look, I was gonna say like, because I tell people that all the time, but like, look, I've never touched that before. I can't even tell you if
Yeah,
it's good or not. But give me a little bit and let me do some research.
yeah.
And that's just the way you gotta handle it. Because people think that because we've gone to school that we know everything about
Oh my
every
God,
single
yeah,
product and every treatment
right.
in the world.
Right. Like people think that all right, people I just graduated last month, so I'm telling people like, okay, like I'm I just graduated. Oh well, what's this, what's this, what's that? I'm like, hey, don't expect me to know just as much as like a Dr. Pimple Popper or someone like that. They got years into the industry. I'm just going based off of like even with me coming out of barber school, you can be a brand new barber fresh out of barber school, but that doesn't mean that you understand barbering. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like it's kind of the same with aesthetics. But then too, it's kind of like so many people got their own remedies and so stuck in their ways to where it's like, oh, that ain't right. All you gotta do is do this. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, because that's another thing too. Because you'll have people that's been doing it for so long that
Right.
they're so far removed from like the basics
Right.
that they don't know what's right anymore.
No, I'm just talking about
Um,
people. I'm talking about people that's not even like in the industry. Like let's say if like you go to someone and be like, hey, you should come get a treatment from me, and they'll be like, oh, I don't use nothing on my skin except for water and
and
everything. So
alcohol.
and water, and alcohol, or whichever. You know how I'm going for a black soap or something.
Uh-huh.
But it's like yeah, your skin does look good, but it can always look better.
But yeah, that too, and then explain to them like, because I had the St. Ives apricot scrub. I have this conversation all the time because I hate it.
Yeah.
And people are like, well, I've been using it for years, and there's nothing wrong with my skin. And I'm like, okay, it has crushed walnut shells in it. is micro tearing your skin. You're not gonna be
Exactly.
able to see that right off the bat. I was like I said, but you're
Exactly.
gonna continue to damage your skin over time.
Right.
So like
Yeah.
I don't know. It's one of those things where people that use just regular bar soap on their face, they think it's okay, and we just have to try to tell them like, hey, look, I know you've been doing it forever, but
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
isn't your skin like, maybe isn't it dry? Is it dried out? You know, try asking them some things, because I mean, people sometimes they don't know. Like you said,
Yeah.
it may look good, but it could look better. Like imagine
Right.
how it would look if you actually follow the skincare regimen.
Exactly. Exactly. So, so it is a segment on my show that I do, and like I try to go on people pages and look for a post from way back in the day that stands out the most to me. And I try to find one that kind of like put people on the spot, kind of embarrass them. But I couldn't find one for you that's gonna embarrass you. But I did find one that I think is inspirational and everything. But I do want to show you this one right here.
Oh,
So explain to us what's going on in that during that time.
so the girl in the chair is my friend Amy. She I've been knowing her for like 10 years. She's in the army too. She's still in the army. I was doing a look and learn makeup class for a holiday look for Mac.
Mm. And how did that come about?
So we had been doing, well, when I first started working there, we used to do classes like every Saturday.
Mm.
And when one of my managers went on maternity leave, we stopped doing classes. And so we hadn't done them in forever, but people kept asking, like, can we get more classes? Can we get more classes?
Mm.
And so I volunteered to do one. And I was like, look, we just had holiday come out. We need to do a class because people want to know they want to learn how to use these palettes, because there's a lot of pretty colors, but they don't know how to put them on.
Right.
And so I finally convinced my manager to do a class. So I want to say I had about 10 ladies, I want to say, maybe in the crowd that came and showed up that day. So it was fun. It was my second class actually, with Mac.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so pretty much what you're saying is that you are already a celebrity, and that you are amazing because anybody can get a crowd of 10 people together to come and watch you do whatever it is that you do. That's amazing, if you ask me.
Oh, thank you.
I'm just saying, I do just want to throw that out there. But I do want to say congratulations for this, and also too, even the magazines that your work has been featured in. That's a like how did that feel being that seeing that?
Man, when I tell you that, okay, so that was so freaking awesome. That was when I was stationed in Augusta, Georgia, and the chaplain's assistant was a model, a hair model, and she was like,
Wow.
"Oh, I heard you do makeup. We trying to do a photo shoot," and I was like, "Okay." I didn't realize it was for Sophisticated Black Hair, and I was like, "Okay." So we go to Atlanta, and I ended up doing 3 total. So I've been featured 3-4 times in the actual magazine, and one time my name was actually in there.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, one time, because they do like the small clips.
Right,
but
right.
Then I got we had like a half a page, and my name actually was on the page, and I was like, oh, I made it.
There you go.
But the first time they contacted me, it was like, yo, we got selected to be in the magazine. I cried because I remember when I was a little girl, and my grandma used to go to the grocery store, and I'd be like, I always wanted to go with her. And I want to say I was like 9 years old, 8 or 9 years old. Every time I went, I'd make her buy me one of those magazines just so I could look at the pictures of the hair and makeup.
Yeah.
So I was just like, man, this is a magazine I grew up like begging my grandma to buy me, and now my work is in it.
So let me ask you this, and I'm not for sure. I'm just asking. Was she still living when it did happen?
My grandmother, yeah, she was.
Okay, so how did she feel being that you did get in?
She was so, listen, my grandma was like one of my hugest supporters. Like, I miss her so much, and everything I do now I still do because of how much she let me know that, like, she just wanted me to be great.
Right.
And so she was like so happy. She was just like, "Oh my God, I can't believe it." You know, every time I got one, I was like, "Grandma, look, this is what I did."
Right.
And she was so happy.
That's good. That's good. That, congratulations on that, and I'm pretty sure that you're definitely going to be in a lot more magazines. Uh, I'm trying to have a magazine myself. I'm trying to turn this into a TV show one day.
Look at you.
So I'm always going to need makeup artists. Hint, hint. So and also you can have your team backstage doing the makeup while you on stage being a guest. Just want to throw that.
Look,
Just throw that out there.
it's my team.
Yeah, your whole squad.
Listen.
But so with that being said, what does like success mean for you in a perfect world?
In a perfect world,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, God, you just on the spot. This,
You gotta throw it out there,
I know. I'm just saying. I'm like, just being happy doing something that brings you joy. Like that, to me, that's success. Like, because that's saying if you do whatever it is that you love, you'll never work another day in your life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So as long as it's something that, if it doesn't feel like work, then that's successful. That's being successful. It's like, for me, anytime I can sit here and if I can talk about makeup, just look up things about makeup. Like, I could do that all day and get paid for it. Like, the definition of success, where you can just sit there and be like, okay, what you doing? Girl, I'm looking at makeup and I'm getting paid while I'm doing it.
There you go.
Like,
there you go. That's what it's about. That's definitely what it's about. So what do you see yourself within the next like 10 years?
10 years, and 10 years, and 10 years. In 10 years, hopefully, if everything works the way that I plan it.
Let me pause you. Take the word hopefully.
Okay, when everything works out, all the stuff that I got planned works out, my brand will be carried in AFES.
In AFES? Ooh. Okay.
That is the goal. Okay. See, because everybody else want to do like, oh, I want to be carried in Target. I want to be carried in Walmart. Da, da, da. I'm a veteran. I'm trying to shoot for AFES.
I know. I know why. I know why you're trying to shoot for AFES, and
I'm trying to shoot for AFES.
And that's real smart. I didn't even think about that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to shoot for AFES. So
it might be easier too.
Look, huh?
I said it might be easier too.
That's what I'm saying, because I'm a veteran. So I'm trying to shoot for AFES. So in 10 years, hopefully, that'll work out, and I can have my daughter pulling strings, and I can kind of sit back and chill. In 10 years, I can just tell her like, we need to do this, like.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping to be a millionaire.
Wait, take the word hope out and say it again.
Okay, I'm gonna be a millionaire. I'm gonna be a millionaire.
You want to be, or you going to be?
I want to be a millionaire.
You want to be, or you going to be?
I'm going to be.
Okay. All right.
Listen, I know words matter. I'm trying to work. I'm working on this still.
You got to speak into existence.
I know, man. I know. And it's crazy because I just made a post about that like maybe a couple of weeks ago where I said I was going to be a millionaire. So
there you go. There you go. You know what? It's crazy because each time that I do this show, I always look at it and I'm like, you know what? I want to add this. I want to add that, because I'm still, trying to get my whole structure right and everything like that. But you're going to be the first one that I do ask, because I make sure that for all of my friends and all the people that's in my circle, I make sure that I always ask them this. When was the last time you told yourself you love yourself?
A couple days ago.
That's important.
I know I should do it every day.
That's important.
Yeah.
That's definitely important.
I'm really hard on myself. Like, I was just having this conversation with my cousin a couple of weeks ago, and I was just like, I was having a bad day. And I was talking about how, like, pretty much how I felt like I hadn't accomplished anything. And she was like, what? And she started rattling down. Like, that's how like I felt when I popped in, and I was like, who are you talking about? And I was like, oh, he's talking about me. You know?
Yeah.
Because like I said, you do all these things, and everybody's like, oh, they're amazing. But when you're doing them, you're trying to get to the end point. So you like not even paying attention to all the great stuff that you've done to get there. You just like, I'm not there yet. Like, I want to be there. Like, nobody cares about this. Like, you know, and sometimes that's how I feel. It's like, I did that. It was good, but I'm not where I want to be.
Let me ask you, are you a Cancer?
Am I a Cancer?
Yeah.
No, I'm a Leo.
What month is it?
August.
Close enough. Close enough.
Close enough. August 11th.
Because the reason I say that is because I'm a Cancer, but you know, it ain't even about the zodiac thing. But I just think that a lot of people, they overlook the things that they've achieved already because it might seem small to them. But everybody that's been like on their journey with them and seeing the things that they've done and everything, it means a lot, you know. And I think that, you know, and I'm even speaking to myself too, but I think that we do need to start, you know, celebrating the small achievements that we do achieve as well as the big ones too. So, and that's why, you know, even people that watch the show, that watch my show, you know, I'm trying to build a bigger audience and everything. But, you know, whoever, you know, I try to make sure that at the beginning of every show, I always thank whoever it is that tunes in, because, you know, without people tuning in, the show won't be able to be built, you know. And I'm even thankful for people that's, you know, people like you that's even willing to come on the show to be a guest, you know, because I don't have a huge platform yet and everything, but, you know, I just want to be able to do what I can do to make sure that, you know, I give the roses to the people that deserve it.
So this is what I will tell you. And I was just talking about the other day, because one of my friends was talking about her platform was very small. And I told her, I was like, so one thing I've always noticed is that some of the most well-known people who make the most money in the beauty industry, nobody knows who they are.
That's true.
Like, that's true. You go to their page, they might have 1,000 followers, some of them. Yeah. And but they're millionaires. Yeah. And nobody knows who they are. So don't worry about that. You don't have a huge following, like physically seen. So this is what I will say. You got how many followers? No, because you have to think about this. You have how many followers? I think I got 1,000 or something. Okay, so you have 1,000 followers, right? Your page is public though. People come look all the time because they nosy and they want to see what you're doing. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like, I look at my impressions all the time. Yeah, I hate that, because my impressions compared to what my numbers actually say, it don't even match up. But just worry about the impressions, because they're coming. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And they talking. True. So that's all, because that's the thing. So eventually it'll catch up to that. You know what I'm saying? Right. Right. And even if it doesn't, as long as you're making money, who cares? I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that, for sure. So I just want to. I'm definitely gonna have to bring you back on the show, because there's so much that I feel like we can sit down and talk about. Like, I definitely want to do your interview in person though. Okay. I definitely want to do yours in person. Like, once this whole Corona thing is over with, I'm gonna take this platform and I'm gonna be doing them in person. Like, whether I got to travel to wherever it is that I got to travel. Listen, you say you moving back to North Carolina. I'll come to North Carolina because that's my old stomping grounds. I used to be stationed at Bragg. Oh man, yeah, Bragg. So if you've been to Fayetteville, you probably won't know where I'm from. I'm from Elizabeth City. I know where Elizabeth City is. Oh man, yeah, that's where I'm from. Have you been there? No, my friends went to school there, but I used to live in Cameron.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, because I'm moving to Charlotte. So, well, when I first get
Okay.
down there, I'm being Raleigh, and then I'm gonna transition to Charlotte. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be traveling a lot. So we'll definitely link up for sure.
Okay.
So real quick, my next segment that I like to do, and I think that this is not only my guest's favorite thing, but also the crowd's favorite thing. Everybody that's watching,
Mm-hmm.
you can be sure to also leave the comments and also what's the word I'm looking for? Join in with the answers. So this next segment, I call it the Big Ten. So with the Big Ten, I just scroll down a list of 10 questions, and it's either or, and you get to pick and choose whichever one you want to go with.
Okay.
All right. Some of them may be harder than others. Some of them, the answer that you choose, it may offend somebody and everything, but it's okay. Your answer is your answer. All
Okay.
right. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So first one. Would you rather remember everything you see or remember everything you hear?
Everything I hear.
All right. Uh, Sprite or ginger ale?
Ginger ale.
Uh, Judge Joe Brown or Judge Judy?
Judge Judy.
Uh, would you rather get away with any lie you tell, or would you rather detect any lie that you hear?
Detect any lie that I hear.
Mm. Butter pecan ice cream or chocolate?
Chocolate.
Love or money?
Love.
Uh, would you rather have a Would you rather have a conversation with your great 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 grandparents or your great 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 grandkids?
My great 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 grandkids.
Hmm. Okay. Goldfish or cheeses?
Jesus. It's only one right answer for that one.
See that's why I said your answer may offend some people. You know. uh, Honey Nut Cheerios or Fruit Loops?
Fruit Loops.
Call or text?
Call.
Now for this last one, you got to say which one you pick, but then you got to say why. And it may lead to me putting you on the spot. But for this last one, sing or dance,
Dance.
and why?
I love to dance. I've been dancing since I was like 5 or 6. I used to do jazz, ballet, and tap. So I just feel like that's how I express myself a lot. I even still just dance around when I'm cleaning.
Mm. What's your playlist?
Everything.
Yeah,
Like I just did a TikTok video the other day. And
you on
it,
TikTok? Oh
yeah, I'm on
man,
TikTok. It was songs that white people get crunk to or get turned to or whatever. And it was like 6 songs, and I literally knew every single last one of them. And
wait. Let me ask you this: was one of them "Take Me Home"? You play
no,
that
that
one?
wasn't even on there.
Oh man, see you
That
missing
wasn't even
out. You
on
don't
there. See,
you
that's
don't
what
even
I'm
got the
saying.
right
It was
playlist.
like it was Sweet Home Alabama, I Ain't a Tiger. It was
What about
oh my
pour
goodness.
some sugar on me?
That wasn't on there either.
Oh man, you don't got the right playlist then.
That's what I didn't make it up. Somebody else made it up. And I was
You go,
like, who I was
yeah,
it was such a random playlist.
you go ahead and do that one over then. I got to see the right playlist. You got honky
Okay.
tonk donka donk up there.
No, it didn't.
Oh man, yeah,
But
yeah,
no,
you,
I listen to some of everything. So I listen to rock, country,
yeah,
hip hop, R&B. I listen to some of everything.
yeah. That's good. That's good. So, so real quick before we close out, it's another segment that I do, and it's a closeout segment,
Yeah.
and it's called the elevator speech. Now, with the elevator speech, what it is, I put you in this, I put you in a scenario, and you have to tell me exactly what it is that you will say, and you have 1 minute. Excuse me. And you have 1 minute to tell me exactly what it is that you say. All right. So
Okay.
the scenario is, so let's say you're going to a big city for a huge meeting and everything. New York, LA, Atlanta, wherever it is that you're going. And you go into this huge corporate building, and you got to go all the way up to the 50th floor. Now, as soon as you walk into the building, you walk into the elevator. Right before the elevator doors close, a multimillionaire walks into the elevator, and it's only you and that person in the elevator. What is it that you will say to that multimillionaire to get him or her to invest into your company? Ready,
Oh.
set, go. There's no right or wrong answer. It's all about just being yourself. And just start off with the hello.
Hello, my name is Janine Freeland. I'm an esthetician and a makeup artist. I specialize in enhancing natural beauty by preserving the skin to unveil a person's royalty, also through using my own personal brand of cosmetics. I'm a veteran and a mom.
Mm. Man, man. So you would, I will say you did amazing. The last, the last, the last, like 1/4 of your speech, your phone was buffering. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, now you back. Now you back.
Oh man.
So
So,
so
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 cut
we
out
all
on me.
so we all caught the we all caught the first half of your speech, and the second half it started buffering. But I will say that you did amazing because I could just tell the way that you were talking, you did great. You did great. So I will definitely say that you did great. You did amazing. So
Man.
real quick, we got for our last 2 minutes. Let's close this thing out. Go ahead and let the people know who you are once again. Let the people know who's interviewing you. Let the people know, I guess tell the people why they should watch this episode.
Okay, so I am Janine Freeland. I am a U.S. Army veteran. I'm a makeup artist, and I am currently going to school to be a master esthetician. I've been in the beauty industry for 10 years. I've been featured in some magazines like Sophisticated Black Hair, as well as I used to be a beauty contributor for Bougie Magazine. Also a freelance makeup artist at MAC Cosmetics. I'm being interviewed by the wonderful, amazing Ralph. He's so awesome. He is so awesome. If you're not following him, you need to follow him and make sure that you like every single post that he makes. He is an amazing esthetician, and you should always come and watch this show because he continues to interview so many people in the beauty industry and has these thought-provoking questions. And it's very entertaining. Plus, you get to drink wine while you do it.
You do. You do. I appreciate that so much. We're on our last 30 seconds. Let's end it off with a toast.
All right.
Everybody back home, thank y'all for tuning in. And this video will be on my YouTube later on. And I'm gonna DM you the link to it too. So
Okay,
once
thank you.
again, it's an honor for you being a guest of my show. I definitely want to see you up here again. in the future, and I definitely appreciate it for sure.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it so much.
No problem. You have a good one.
All right, you too, hon.
Bye. Miss Vanessa, how you doing?